The arrival of U.S. President Donald Trump at the 47th ASEAN Summit in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, in October 2025, provided a microcosm of his unique and highly polarizing approach to international diplomacy. Stepping off Air Force One to a red carpet welcome, Trump momentarily eschewed formal protocol to join a group of Malaysian traditional dancers, performing a brief, energetic, and recognizable rendition of his signature rally dance, often associated with the song YMCA. This impromptu moment immediately went viral, dominating global media coverage of the summit. The incident serves as a powerful symbol of the tension defining American engagement in the Indo-Pacific during his administration. A simultaneous commitment to high-stakes diplomacy, such as the brokering of the Thailand-Cambodia peace deal and critical trade negotiations with China and ASEAN members, delivered through an entirely unconventional, populist, and personality-driven style. The immediate analytical takeaway is that the dance was not a blunder, but an intentional deployment of personal branding. It reinforced a core tenet of Trump's foreign policy: the spectacle is the substance. By injecting unpredictability and a personal touch into a traditionally staid multilateral event, he successfully commanded the narrative, centering the global focus on himself and his perceived role as a global dealmaker, rather than on the broader institutional agenda of the Association of Southeast Asian Nations. Reasons and consequences. The Trump dance and the surrounding visit were driven by specific political and diplomatic objectives, leading to immediate, observable consequences in the region. Reasons for the unconventional diplomacy. The decision to lean into an unconventional style during a major summit was motivated by several factors. 1. Personalized deal-making. The visit was explicitly linked to Trump's efforts to claim credit for resolving the border skirmish between Thailand and Cambodia, formalized in the Kuala Lumpur Accord. By presenting himself as the ultimate peacemaker, the performance served to bolster his domestic and international image. This is a transactional approach. Diplomatic engagement is tied to a personal win. 2. Populist appeal and energy. The energetic, unscripted moment projects an image of vitality and approachability, contrasting sharply with the stiff formality of typical diplomatic engagements. For his domestic base, and for foreign leaders who admire his disruptive tactics, this behavior validates his status as an anti-establishment figure, capable of breaking the rules to get things done, a view openly endorsed by Malaysian Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim. 3. Media domination. The spectacle ensures maximum media attention. In a region where geopolitical competition with China is paramount, Trump's style cuts through the noise of multilateral declarations, drawing the world's eye to the U.S. presence in Southeast Asia, even if the coverage focuses more on the personality than the policy. Diplomatic and geopolitical consequences. The consequences of this diplomatic style are dual-edged for ASEAN nations. 4. Short-term gains and anxiety. The transactional approach yields concrete, short-term economic victories. The visit immediately led to new trade deals with Vietnam, Cambodia, and Malaysia, including a pledge from Malaysia not to ban critical mineral exports, a key U.S. strategic priority amidst competition with China. However, this urgency is underpinned by deep anxiety. Many ASEAN states fear the United States is at best unattached, and at worst actively hostile to the post-war international order that guaranteed their rapid economic development. The constant threat of reciprocal tariffs creates a powerful incentive to comply, but undermines long-term trust. 5. Erosion of multilateralism. Trump's focus on bilateral, personalized wins, the peace deal, the mineral deal, the upcoming meeting with Xi Jinping, risks overshadowing the priorities of the ASEAN bloc itself. It reinforces the perception that the U.S. is less interested in strengthening the regional architecture and more interested in leveraging individual countries for immediate U.S. economic and strategic benefit, potentially weakening ASEAN's collective bargaining power. Prediction and solutions. Prediction. The future of U.S.-Asia engagement under this administration is highly likely to continue along this transactional and theatrical path. We can expect 6. Continued tariff leverage. Trade relations will be continuously weaponized to achieve specific, quantifiable concessions, e.g., increased soybean purchases, fentanyl cooperation, rare earth access. Deals will be struck quickly but will remain fragile, dependent on the president's personal assessment rather than institutional stability. 7. Strategic unpredictability. While the U.S. will remain committed to counterbalancing China's influence, the means will be unpredictable. Allies will have to hedge their bets, as the U.S. commitment to security alliances may be contingent on favorable trade terms or other transactional outcomes. The style will continue to disrupt diplomatic norms, keeping allies and rivals constantly off balance. Solutions and recommendations for ASEAN. For ASEAN nations to navigate this disruptive environment effectively and maintain their strategic autonomy, a pragmatic approach is essential. 8. Maximize transactional opportunities. ASEAN members must be prepared to engage with the transactional nature of U.S. policy. They should actively seek trade carve-outs, favorable investment deals, and security assurances by strategically leveraging their own domestic resources and market access to secure specific national interests. 9. Fortify internal unity and multilateralism. To avoid being divided and conquered through bilateral pressure, ASEAN must prioritize internal consensus and cohesion. By presenting a unified front on core issues like regional stability and trade standards, the bloc can mitigate the destabilizing effect of personalized diplomacy and ensure the U.S. remains engaged with the region as a whole, not just as a collection of individual trading partners. 10. Hedge geopolitical risk. Countries must continue to diversify their economic and security relationships. While engaging with the U.S. to secure investment and counterbalance China, they must simultaneously deepen ties with other key partners, Japan, South Korea, EU, India, to ensure their economies are resilient against sudden shifts in U.S. policy or trade tariffs. This pragmatic hedging strategy is the most robust defense against volatility.